Okay, we're starting from the beginning.
Hi, I'm Nellie from San Francisco.
Hi, Nelly from San Francisco.
Please like and subscribe. My mom worked as a caretaker at a rich old man's home, and dad was a street vendor who sold chocolates. My sister, Jenna, who was 2 years older, took care of me while our parents were at work.
So far, this video seems very wholesome. The girl literally has a nuclear family with the mom and the dad both working, and she has a sister. I mean, what else could she ask for?
Once when I was 7, Mom took me and Jenna to the mansion where she worked, and it was massive. The old man who lived there couldn't move around much and had no family, so Mom did everything for him. Feeling curious, I sneaked into his room to see him. Just then, I saw him struggling to reach for the glass of water, and I ran forward to help. He smiled and asked, "Oh, such a lovely girl."
So the mom takes the daughter to work. This is definitely a really fortunate girl because a lot of parents don't give their kids the time of day and will be like, bye, and they won't see them for like 10 hours. So far, like this story.
"What's your name?" "Nellie, and what's yours, sir?" "You can call this old man anything you like, little Nellie." I started enjoying his company, and he loved mine. But Jenna never cared to meet him. She would just come to watch TV at the mansion every day. Once in the 5th grade, I was asleep when Jenna poked me awake at night and said she had something to show me. To my shock, it was a really expensive looking.
I was just about to say the sister stole the watch, and I have never in my life stolen anything. I know that sometimes with the help, you can't trust the help. And if that girl literally was in my house and stole something, she would be gone like that, that fast. You know, I actually used to have a maid, and she had her daughter come to my house, and one day all of our cookies were gone, and I never saw her again. Now,
Watch. Oh my god, where'd you get this from? I found it in the drawer at the mansion. Isn't it cool? No.
yeah, as cool as it may be, your mom's not going to think it's cool when she doesn't have a job. Like, stealing is totally wrong.
No, don't do it!
It's not cool, dummy. It's stealing. But no one's ever going to wear this. Think of the stuff we could buy if we sell it.
She has the dollar signs on the eyes, very short-sighted. You know, think about a paycheck. You know, those things are steady income. You taking the watch probably just cost your mom her job.
You have to put it back, or I'll tell Mom and Dad and the old man. She made an annoyed face, but the next day she took it with her to return it. When we got to the mansion, though, we received some shocking news. The old man was gone.
Okay, guess fate just had it for the daughter or the sister of this girl, forgot her name, so sorry. So, yeah, she's a thief and she got away with it. I mean, the odds usually are not in the thief's favor. They usually do get caught. And yeah, she got away with it.
was heartbroken to hear it. Soon after, the old man's lawyer showed up, and Mom sent me and Jenna away while they talked in the study. The minute the lawyer left, we heard screams, and we found Mom and Dad dancing. We're billionaires! The old.
Oh, wow. Okay, so the guy, the old man who. Okay, pause. So the old man who passed away obviously did not bequeath his estate to the Bill Gates Foundation or any charity. He just left it to the maid and her family. They're super excited about it and everything. You know, that makes me think if he actually knew who they were, you know, which is you know, a family of thieves or a thief, if he actually would have still felt the same way and left his entire estate to the family, because
And left all his money to us. This is the happiest day of our lives. We're rich? Nellie, can you believe it? It's all ours now. This watch? Mine. And before I knew it, we'd moved into his mansion, and my family went on a shopping spree. They were spending money like crazy.
Okay, so that's great and all that you're spending money like crazy, but I would have much rather heard that your mom signed you up for a financial advising educational workshop or seminar, what have you, because for you to go from your everyday life to, splurging is definitely a step in the wrong direction.
Nellie, buy some fancy clothes, please. We're joining the new school with all the rich kids. We need to look like them. No thanks. Designer dresses aren't my thing. We were enrolled in the best private school in town. Since both Jenna and I loved dancing since we were kids, I went to sign up for the school's dance club right away and found her there too. We auditioned, and I was excited when we were both selected, but Jenna was acting like she didn't even know me. The next day, I was sitting by myself in the cafeteria.
The sister Jenna, what's up with her? It seems like she's a little bit of a sociopath. If you don't know what that is, it's somebody who literally has no emotional intelligence and are completely removed from that facet of their brain. Just literally something that you should definitely put a big red flag on if you ever see a sociopath in your life. If you ever encounter one, if you ever encounter a sociopath in your life, just turn in the other direction and run, because you're going to end up with problems. This girl has one for her sister, so now it's not looking like the grass is greener on the other side of this story so far. Geez, I mean, she has her parents with her, and seems like she had a stable home, but there's obviously more going on. I mean, the sister already, it's showing her colors.
When a girl walked over and said, "Hey, get lost, kid. This is Amy's table." But
Oh,
there are so
we got
many
the
other
new girl.
empty tables. And who's Amy? I'm Amy. And Amy always sits on this one.
Okay, so we have Amy from the new school who is talking in the third person. I have never met anybody who speaks in the third person, but if you encounter someone who is speaking in the third person, that's another thing. I don't know about all of that. Leave it in the comments if you know about people who speak in the third person. If you speak in the third person, let me know. But yeah, that is just weird.
She suddenly picked up my plate of spaghetti and rubbed it all over my shirt.
She's probably a
There,
sociopath.
your t-shirt is designer now. Original art by Amy. I was about to smack her when suddenly I saw Jenna marching over to my table with a glass of juice. But when she came close, she threw it straight at my face. Didn't you hear Amy the first time?
She this character, this main character, she needs to stand up for herself. She can't let these girls walk all over her, because if she does that and lets them get away with this once, they're gonna do it again and again and again, and she's not gonna like it. It's gonna get even worse. She needs to report it, and or just directly address the situation and tell them that's not cool. You can't do that. I'm not gonna stand for this.
Move it. As the two high-fived, I ran off to wash the juice out of my eyes. What was wrong with Jenna? As I washed my face and looked up, I saw Jenna standing behind me. Do you
Okay, so what's wrong with Jenna? Jenna had problems before she went to this school. It's evident in the fact that she's a thief, and this should have been nipped in the bud way before all of this took place. I don't know if she's the older sister or the younger sister, but it's not looking like a good situation at all.
want to explain what just happened there, super jerk? Yeah, I'm here to explain it, so listen closely. You want to be a loser? Fine. But I want to start over with my life, and I'm gonna be popular. So you better not tell anyone that we're sisters, okay? And with that, she just walked off. Which? She and Amy kept bothering me in school, but I tried ignoring them and focusing on getting better at dancing. And within a few years, I was officially a part of the school's dance team. The studio was my happy place, but I couldn't say the same about home. Jenna and Mom were too busy partying and attending fan.
Oh, so she gets it from her mom. Jenna gets it from her mom. Okay. I wonder if the mom stole from the old man too.
events, while Dad was always out driving his luxury cars, and I was often all alone. At least we spent some time together before we got all this money. But
See, the parents, if they really cared about their kids, they really should have just used this inheritance as an opportunity to educate their kids so that way they wouldn't have ended up, so distant from each other and having such inner conflicts. You can see Jenna's obviously, you know, crazy. And the other one here, she just doesn't know what to do. She's lost.
to my surprise, I found out that Mom was throwing a huge party on my 15th birthday. When I stepped out into the pool area that evening, I was really surprised because I couldn't spot anyone from my class. They were all Jenna's friends. And standing next to the cake, all ready to cut it, was freaking Amy. What are you doing, weirdo? It's my birthday. Your birthday? Oh my god, I completely forgot. Well, looks like you and Amy have.
Okay, that's just cold. The mom obviously is somewhere else in her head. This money has blown her head up and out of proportion. It at first seemed like a really nice, wholesome family. They're spending lots of quality time together. The mom's even fortunate enough to include her daughters in her job, whatever the case may be, even though, they had their issues, they were all a nuclear family. They looked really happy, and now they can't even remember each other's birthdays. I mean, is this what money does? Does it ruin people like this? I mean, that's just, that's cold, honestly. The mom forgot the daughter's birthday?
Same birthday. Jenna asked me to throw a big party for her gorgeous friend. Maybe you can both cut the cake together? No thanks, Mom. I'm good. Yeah, Amy's not sharing space with this poorly dressed loser. The photos have to go up on my Instagram. Yeah, sure. I'm the loser. But so are you. It's pretty lame that someone else's mother had to throw you a birthday party. Where's your own mom? Amy.
Better late than never, but I am scared to see this reaction because I mean she is addressing the situation with conflict. She could have tried to maybe more peacefully like handle the situation. I'm not saying I would ever be in this situation, but if I was, I would probably just casually cut the power to the house. Everyone would realize that there really isn't a party because the lights are out, and they go home. And I'm not saying I mean, I'm not saying I'm not trying to go to jail, but if she feels some type of way, I mean, I don't know, like she might whatever the frick whatever this girl's name is, she could have ended up in the pool, like right behind her, lights out. She could have just like made that her new home, the pool. But I'm not trying to
Forward to attack me, but I pushed her off and she landed straight in the cake. She pounced at me again, and as we wrestled, we both ended up falling into the pool. Amy started to scream and cry because her look was ruined, and Mom and Jenna started screaming at me. Ugh, they
Of
were
course.
all unbelievable. I just stormed off, cleaned up, and snuck out to go to school.
They're trying too hard. The mom and the sister Jenna are trying too hard to fit in, and it's at the expense of their family. Family first. Like this is so sad, and I can't believe. I mean, it happens it's so common. Money really does ruin people sometimes when they just don't know what to do with it and how to manage it, and they don't have the resources and education on how to manage their money.
Dance studio. I turned on the music, but suddenly I saw a strange figure behind me in the mirror and I screamed. Who are you? Why are you sneaking up on me, creep? Hey, relax. I'm Daniel. My parents donated this dance studio to the school. I come here every evening to practice. You're the one interrupting. I couldn't think of a reply, so I just walked out, but he followed me. I didn't mean to offend you, and you don't have to go. Maybe you could dance with me? I looked straight into his dreamy blue eyes, and I couldn't refuse. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, this guy is bipolar, you know. I mean, she's just getting walked all over, this poor girl. Oh my gosh.
Why not? We danced and then talked for hours. I found out he was my senior in school and already part of an established dance group. We grew close and always met at the studio. It was our spot. And soon, I had a pretty big crush on him. Once Jenna saw me talking to Daniel on the playground, and as soon as he left, she ran to me. "Hello, my little sister." Little sister? Aren't you afraid someone will hear you?
She's a younger one.
Oh, you're funny. BT Dubs, how do you know Daniel? He's so cute, and I've had a crush on him since the first day. Are you?
Now they're gonna fight over a boy. You know, I've seen this in movies before.
You can take that fake apology and shove it right up your hairy.
It does not end well.
You guys friends? Please introduce me to him. Wait, what? Jenna liked Daniel? My heart just sank hearing that. I liked him too, but I couldn't hurt my sister. The same evening, I met Daniel and decided to talk to him. Daniel, I need to tell you something. My sister, Jenna, I think she likes you. She's super cute, and you both will be great together. I can introduce her to you sometime. Jenna. Oh, yeah, I've met her, but she isn't really my type. And besides, there's someone else. And with that, he took my hand and my heart was racing. It's you. I like you, Nellie. And suddenly he leaned in for a kiss just as our lips touched. The door burst open and Jenna barged in with Amy right behind her. Oh my God. Good thing I told you to follow her, Jenna. Amy's always right about people. Jenna stared at me with pure rage.
Third person.
Wow, my own sister stabbing me in the back? You act like you're so innocent, but you're such a snake. Jenna, this isn't what it looks like. I didn't mean to. What, did you just fall on his lips? I'll tell you what it looks like. I told you I liked someone, and the next thing I know, you're in his arms? Just to get back at me, huh? Jenna, I kissed her, and I'm sorry, but I like her. Oh, shut up. Do you even think I care about you? I care about my sister betraying me. Jenna, please.
Yeah, she's a sociopath. I mean, after everything she did, you know, not only was she put in this situation where she's like, do I tell somebody that my sister is a sociopathic thief or not? You know, and, you know, the cards just had it. The cards had it in their deck that, you know, neither of them had to, you know, face the consequences of their actions for that one. And then she's gonna go and throw juice on her sister, and on top of that, not remember her birthday and have her best friend over and throw a big party in her face and be like, oh, forgot it was your birthday. Like, and after everything she's done to her, after everything she's done to Jenna, yeah, this girl is definitely like sociopathic, I don't know, but it's not looking good. And I do not want to see how crazy these girls get fighting over this guy, because this is just, it's escalating. I don't have a good feeling about this. It's escalating.
I tried talking to her so many times after that, but she didn't listen to a word, and I felt terrible. Even at home, she would act as if I was invisible. And soon after, I found out that as the dance team captain, she'd kicked me out of the team and replaced me with Amy. What? We were participating in a national level competition soon. When I told everything to Daniel, he came up with an idea. Why don't we enter the competition as a separate act? You don't need to be part of the school team to do that. I agreed, and on the day of the competition, Jenna had no idea we were participating. When our names were announced, Jenna's jaw just dropped open. We danced really well, and the whole audience got on their feet to applaud us. Jenna's act was right after ours, and it started off smoothly. But right in the middle, Amy forgot all her steps. As she fumbled around on the stage, she went crashing straight into Jenna, and the two landed on their butts. The entire crowd burst out laughing as Jenna screamed at Amy. "You've ruined everything, clumsy idiot. Just get off of me." Amy and the whole team just stormed off the stage. At the end of the competition, I was shocked when Daniel and I won. As we were handed out trophies, Jenna climbed onto the stage and attacked me. "This belongs to me, you witch. You just keep stealing things that belong to me." I didn't take anything that was yours. If this trophy makes you happy, have it. Here, I dedicate this to Jenna, the loser who can't accept defeat. And I just left the stage. She was crazy. A few days later, our school was hosting a charity event, and all the parents were a part of it. Mom donated a huge amount of money, and later she was called onto the stage and given an award. Just then, I saw Amy climb onto the stage too, and she snatched the mic from the host. Thanks to Jenna's mom for donating such a huge amount to the poor. You came from the same background, so you understand them completely, of course.
They're not gonna like that. I just
Jenna
know
told
it.
me how you guys were so poor. You were cleaning toilets at a rich man's house. And now look at you. Wow. Mom's jaw dropped, and so did Jenna's. Everyone started whispering, "Really? She used to be a maid?" But she tells everyone she was born a billionaire. Mom ran through the crowd until she found Jenna and pulled her aside. That little brat, Amy, what did you tell her? I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't know she was going to publicly announce that. My reputation is ruined because you couldn't keep your mouth shut. What will they think of me now? That I was poor? Yes. What's wrong with that? I didn't know we had to be ashamed of our past. And if money is all your friends care about, you should get new friends. It's not a secret that Jenna had to hide. Jenna just stood there silently, and I turned to her. Jenna, I know you hate me, but I swear, I met Daniel way before I knew you liked him. I would never hurt you intentionally. You're my sister, and I miss the old you who used to take care of me and dance with me. Jenna suddenly started to cry and hugged me. Nellie, I'm sorry for being such a jerk. I just wanted nice things and to be treated nicely. And all the money, it just got to my head. I started behaving badly just to fit in with the rich kids. And I knew Daniel didn't like me, but I still acted like a fool. I've missed you too. I was so glad to have my sister back. But Mom suddenly leapt towards me. You're such a stupid girl. But Dad stopped her. How dare you? Have you forgotten all this money is Nellie's? Wait, what? Dad then told me the old man had left everything to me, and once I turned 16, I was the only one who could decide how it would be used. Seriously? You've just been misusing my money all these years? And I bet you were never gonna tell me, Mom. I'll make sure you don't spend a penny on another stupid thing again.
Well, there we go. I mean, it didn't end in a beautiful way, but at least there weren't any casualties, because yeah, that got kind of crazy and very intense. Subscribe and I'll shave my head on live stream.